hello. What I want everyone to know is that before we collected her two friends, when you would go to her to play music, right? But without her two friends playing the backup instruments, it would just be her by herself singing. So it looked like she was beatboxing every sound you hear. And that was just funny to me. Alright, I did some stuff off screen. I collected a few things. I did the next stage of what do you call it? I did a round of Hayo's cook-off, and we learned that he's wanted by some sort of clan, which, which we did not interrogate him on enough, I feel. When we're closer to the end, and I've done more of the shit in the castle, we'll do a big old tour. And also, interestingly, as you probably observed, characters are not confined to a single spot in the castle. They will frequently change locations depending on, like, if you leave and come back, they'll be hanging out in a different spot. So, because sometimes Sophia, or the vampire, or whatever her name is in here. But right now, I think she's in the graveyard. Let me double check that. I think that's her. Yeah. There's a bunch of other people in the graveyard too here, and I don't know why. So I'd be interested. Who are you? Okay. This man was in the prison cell the other day. I wonder if there's anyone in there now. No. To my knowledge, there is no actual reason to go into either the jail or the graveyard. But now that we've got 108 stars, we can continue on with the story. I think we've recruited, in addition to the 108 stars, obviously, but I think we've actually recruited everyone outside of the 108 stars as well. We have... Ooh. I'd say we have like 7 or 8 characters who are not part of the 108, counting the hero from the first game. But let's see what's going on in here. What was the question? I'll relocate the Green Hill. You should get some rest too. glad that he's still being weird down here. That has not changed. Her? Her who? Oh, not her again. I thought we were going to recruit her because she seemed a little reasonable, but I guess not. Oh, I knew it. You flee somewhere far away. I don't want to fight you. That's the only reason? That's the only reason that he won't stop the war? That's interesting. That they kind of threw in a new, like, faction or group of people with Lucia that we haven't heard of before. There's also the Harmonian Empire or whatever the shit it's called, which I believe is relevant this Suikoden 3. Anyway, we got another major battle on our hands. The soundtrack of this game has no business going as hard as it does. I think we're a little more advantageous here than we were before, but we'll see. And we get our entire squad. just leave it to Apple. See what she has up her sleeve. Like, I like games like Fire Emblem and Shining Force. Like, I enjoy them, but for some reason, I just keep bouncing off of these sections of the game. Also bless me. We're in a lot more of an advantage so far than we ever have been. So I'm scared about what Joey has up his fucking sleeve. Hello, Silent Night. I didn't see your thing there. Hello. Let me make sure that my chat display is on. I hope you're having a good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone it may happen to be. Just when we thought you were a little girl, you show us some steel to rival that of your own father. Man. That is not how our fights have been going lately. I don't know if there's, like... Okay. I wasn't sure if she lived or... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we never did solve that, like, giant spirit wolf that that killed all those people, did we? I haven't played with Victor in a little bit, so... Well, the entire population of this city was sacrificed not terribly long ago. So I don't think that's that surprising. Oh, here we go. Ah! He's a big boy. Oh, that wasn't that hard. Okay. I might be over-leveled, which is admittedly hard to do in this game, but I barely did it. So. Oh boy. Killing all of them wouldn't actually be an incredible chore. But I think they might respawn. Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here. The Beast Group. The Blight Clan. But Luca, who has the Beast Rune now? Because Luca's dead as shit. Yeah, it'll work out somehow. Sorry. I want to check in with Richmond and then see if Payo has another cook-off for us to do. I have no illusions. I have no intention of actually doing every investigation up here. I'll just like look them up. But I will try to get all of the special collection items. Here's you. Thank you. Let me get the microphone closer. Okay, no, he doesn't. So what now? Alright, it's saying that we need to make extra effort to make sure that we have a backup save right now. Did our castle get bigger again? I guess it did. I guess that's not our room. Ground Forces number only 2,500. I've been keeping track because I'm autistic. I've been keeping track of whenever they mention their numbers. So let me update that to 2,500. Here we go. Alright. This also isn't everyone, but I think this is just all the plot mandatory people. And maybe not even that. Hey girl, you being mysterious again? The rune of beginning. The war room! Well, actually, let's check. Let's check the restaurant real quick. I knew it. Hello? Barbara? A poison extracted from 10 species of spiders. Within 30 minutes, she will die. I will also give you a recipe in accordance with clan rules. Does Barbara die if you... That would be funny. So why is the robot here? Sweet tooth. Okay, they both like sweet. They both like sweet. We can work with that. I'm looking at a spreadsheet to figure this out. Let's see what that gets us. Fish donuts, huh? I think this is gonna be close. Maybe not that close. Yeah! Is this guy gonna, like, chomp down on a cyanide capsule like the last guy? The black dragon cooking fucking... Okay. Let's see if, Richmond is back. Yeah! Ah! Excuse me. This is not going well. Oh boy. Why did she do that? I feel like we weren't really doing that well before then. Anyway. Just okay. This looks good. Do I gotta go back to the inn? Is there an inn? There should be. Is she still over here crying? Okay. Did we lose? I didn't know that the castle was under the bridge like that. There, these guys drop a recipe, so we might have to grind a little for that. What item is that? Oh. man, we are getting potch like crazy. What does the night orb do? Interesting. We don't need the hex dome. Perspective. Incredible. Hmm? No. Who are you guys? Let's grind for a second. Nanami is a fucking beast. Let me turn that down a little. Oh. What does sign of forgiveness do? Oh my, hello. The random encounter rate is really not wanting me to drive right now. But luckily it doesn't matter. Let's see, what time is it? I think we're gonna grind in here for a couple more minutes. nine 999,999 is the cap, so yep. Maki, please. Sorry, that was my sister's dog. Let's grind for an extra 5 minutes. I know that sounds really exciting, and that's because it is. in a minute we're gonna stop grinding and just move on with our lives. It's not big enough for both. Says who? Yeah, but you're using Highland to form this mighty nation. more cutscenes. Damn teleporters. Who are you? You always up to something, but fuck Nanami. Oh man, I didn't even see that. Oh, Aretha's here. I didn't even see that. I don't want to talk to every single person to see what dialogue they have. I'm assuming they want us to go to the war room, but there's something else to do. forgot about Kiba. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Since we have an excess of cash flow, let's upgrade everybody's weapon while we're here. I swear to God, if that dog doesn't shut up. I think that's enough out of you. Easier. Where is it telling us to go next? Oh, it's been so long. Heaven's capital. And find me there. I forgot. I forgot that Clive had his own thing going. Is it still full of enemies? Somehow? I guess not. Wishful thinking. Oh, it's been a long time since we've been here. I feel like that's the third person selling an animal at this exact spot that we've encountered. Oh, we actually do have to go back to the castle. I don't actually remember how to get back to where Nanami died. Oh, there are enemies. Okay. fuck with another 5 minutes of grinding because I said so. You're supposed to drop a recipe. They love dropping those ornaments more than the recipe. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, we got 108 stars, and right now I'm just doing side stuff. Now that we have a break in the plot, although two of them are dead now. So, like most Konami games, if you were a fan of this franchise, you kind of had to eat shit for the 2010s up until like about 3 years ago. But luckily, that's over. Okay, this is where she got shot before. I guess you don't typically say shot when it's an arrow. Did this guide have me come all the way here for a Thunder Orb? I was trying to farm these guys for an item, but I think I'm gonna have to do that off screen. Do I still have that escape talisman? Yeah, I do. I can't use I can't use the escape talisman to get out of here. Okay, whatever. It's always the longest dungeons that don't let you use the escape item they programmed into the game. But I hope you're having a good day, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone it may happen to be. Oh, we're close to the final battle, I think. It's like the escape rope in Pokemon, but it doesn't let you use it in this fucking castle. That shouldn't even have enemies in it still. No, that's a dead end. Nope, go back up, please, thank you. So there's still some side stuff to collect, and we have a couple of those cook-offs to participate in. since we seem to be nearing the final battle, I think it'd be fun to do a full tour of the castle and see what we can see. As soon as we're out of this castle with these fuck ass griffins, buckbeak head ass. And whatever these things are. The location of people in the castle is semi-randomized, of course, but we'll see what we can see. Oh, no, not that way. Let me get rid of everybody in my party so that we can all see we can see everyone. And just to double check real quick. We got all 108 except for these two that died, but we still got them. This guy's job is to just make a cool statue for us. She was, I believe, like a vigilante helping vulnerable women in one of the towns. Vicky is the resident ditz and teleporting mage. Meg is from the first game and she has a robot that I don't know where it is. Who are you? Okay. Leona is the bartender and party manager, and she made a weird flirty comment to us, even though she knew we were like 16. So, that's pretty cool. Anita is just a sword lady. I don't remember what his deal is. We had to duel him in order to get him to use our boat with his butt chin. This is one of the bandits that helped us do something that I don't remember. Oh, this is the Elder Circus Twin, who gave a guard a blowjob to let us through. They didn't specify that it was a blowjob, but I just know. They had an adult conversation. This is the husband and wife that were running an inn in the forest. The husband was a treasure hunter, but that didn't really work out for him. This is Captain Gingin, the kobold, and his little dog friend. Here's the other circus twin and the strong man Bolgan. Ailey, who has a crush on me. And also threw a knife, did a knife throw game without warning me. He was like a weirdo living in the woods with his dog, who's a good boy. I don't remember what his deal was, but he works allowing us to appraise things now. They were dropping Chinese dishes, huh? Ah! Stallion, please. Stallion is from the first game. He's the fastest elf in the world, and he's doing nothing right now. She is also from the first game, and I don't remember what her deal is besides hitting on us. He's the armorer, who I don't remember what we did to recruit him. This is Tesai the blacksmith, who was like one of the last people we recruited, so until then we just didn't have a blacksmith in here for like most of the game. Sorry, my alarm went off. Oh yeah. She's Jean's, the Rune Lady's friend, who has a terrible sense of direction. And this is Sheena, who is a slut. And that's about it. His dad is also the president of a neighboring country, but mostly he's a slut. He runs the trading outpost, Gordon does. And that's about it. I think these are all generic NPCs. This is Chaco, who stole our wallet, but it turned out to be a good buddy. And this is Sid, a creep we found in the sewers, who's very weird to everybody he meets. Is that the guy? Oh yeah, this is Mazes, a powerful mage that we found living in a cave. I don't think this guy is anybody. Here's Templeton, the map expert. Also from the first game. And this is Amelia, the librarian, who we met at Greenhill, the university town, and we now have all of these books that we'll look at later. In the first game, the old books contained lore, but these seem to be more like a list of collectibles. This time around, that's not nobody. I have to admit, I still prefer to be amidst nature. And here's Siegfried the unicorn, whose portrait sends me every time I see it. and there was a family of octopuses that we could have recruited, but we would have missed. We could not have gained all 108 stars of destiny if we recruited them, so we didn't. Wait, there's a dog over here? I didn't know that. This is Wakaba, a resident martial arts girl, and her master, who's a dine and dasher. Here's the boy ninja, and the man ninja, and the last guy that the very last person that we recruited is Ginshu, who speaks in ellipses and doesn't do much. This is Maximilian from the first game, leader of the Maximilian Knights. And Don Quixote, it has a Don Quixote reference. This is Gilbert, a mercenary who I don't think does anything. This is Shiloh, who runs the dice game. The dice game in the first game was broken because it had a double or nothing. When you won, you could double it, and if you kept doubling it, then you would just get max money, assuming you won. But they've removed that, so now the dice game is basically useless. And I think we're gonna lose this. Yeah, we did. But that's fine, you know? Now the fastest way to earn money is just to go through that castle area. Here's Freed, who was the assistant to the mayor of one of the city-states who died. His wife is around here somewhere. This is Taki, the grandma, who I don't remember what she does. Oh, she tells you your objective. And this is Richmond the detective, who investigates your recruits so you can learn more about them. And also, you can have him investigate people you can recruit, which is useless if you have a guide, which is kind of necessary for this game. If you don't have a guide while you play any of these games, you're kind of screwed. This is Tuda, boy doctor extraordinaire, and Juan, the ordinary doctor. This is George, a legendary warrior from somewhere. And this is Miklatov, who used to work for the king of that castle that we were just at. But he was kind of a dickhead, so... And this is Sai of the Divine Spear, who helped us repair our fire spears at the beginning of the game, and his little son. This is Butch, a former Dragon Knight whose dragon died, so he got exiled and put under the tutelage of Humphrey, who almost never speaks. And this is Hauser, who is the knight commander of Muse, the abandoned city we were just at. And I just realized I don't think that there were any characters with a skin tone this dark in the first game. I might be wrong, but I feel like it's not. This is Victor, our buddy, and alcoholic. And this is Jess, who was kind of a dickhead because he thought we assassinated his mayor. But we fixed it, and we're all buddies now. This is Adlai, who invented this elevator and stands by it all day. Oh, hang on. That is Luke, who was assigned to us by the the great mage Leknot, and he's kind of a dickhead. Now let's see what's going on in the jails. I don't think there's anything. Oh, Hoy's in here again. So this guy was impersonating us to get free food, and for some reason we took pity on him and recruited him, where he does absolutely nothing. This is Gantetsu, one of the last people we recruited, an epic warrior monk who's keeping the gravestones company, I guess. This is Simone. She's the original vampire. And she's just a weird girl. Again, like these characters don't stay in one place. Whenever you visit, they'll probably be somewhere completely different. Once we got the teleporter working, I had almost no reason to ever visit the dock again. But this is Taiho from the first game, who insists on challenging you to a dice game before he agrees to do anything, and his long-suffering brother Yamku, who runs the fishing game that I don't want to play right now. I don't know what that is, but I want to eat it. Oh, here's the little robot. What are you doing, guy? Water proximity alert. This is Tony. I forgot his name was Tony. Who is our gardener and runs the whack-a-mole game. And this is Yuzu, who raises all the livestock that we find randomly around the world. I think a bunch of them are gathered in the room directly below us. This is Klaus, a aspiring strategist whose father just died. And this is Apple, who sells proprietary cables. But she helps us manage our strategy party. It is also from the first game. There's no one on stage right now, but this is Fitcher, who's kind of a slacker, but he's actually done a lot for the army, so he's cool. This is Bob, who's a werewolf, and also kind of a dickhead. This is Clive, who's mysterious and has a gun, and his own side quest. This is Nina, who's obsessed with Flick, the Blue Thunder sword guy. This is Alberto, who looks... This is Alberto, who looks like he runs a vape shop. Pico, and they're all part of the same band as Anna Lee over here. And this is Karen, the dancer, who I don't want to practice dancing with right now. This is Freed's wife, Yoshino, who I was talking about earlier. This guy isn't important, but he runs like a rope climbing minigame that we don't need to do anymore. This is Tetsu, who is a bath expert. I forgot that I put that peeing statue over there. He's a bath expert, whatever that means. Excuse you. Okay, no, this is where we were before. I'll visit here last. This is the restaurant where I think there's going to be a cook-off once I go in there. This is Teresa, the mayor of Green Hill, and her bodyguard slash boyfriend. This is Ridley, the dog man. And that's all I have to say about that. Excuse you. Thank you. This is Tinku, the window expert who can change your windows for the menu. And this is Connell, who can change your sound effects for selecting something from the menus, and we're not going to do either of those things right now. This is Hicks from the first game. This is Tengar, her boyfriend that has him completely whipped. This is Vincent from the first game, who on the surface appears to be like a nobility scammer, but apparently he actually is nobility. He just never has any money. And this is his friend Simone. These are the flying squirrels. This is Pesmerga, who doesn't say anything. And this is Flick, who is up here hiding from Nina, I think. And that's a statue of our dead sister, Nanami. I don't think there's anything up here. I might be wrong. Oh no, the original flying squirrel is up here. And so is Feather the griffin. I think we're gonna call it after we finish this tour. Tomorrow we will not be continuing Suikoden because tomorrow is Weird Game Wednesday. But in the restaurant, there's the cook Hayo, but that's about it. Someone's there's people we're missing. And I think they might be in the restaurant. So I guess we will have to do that cook-off after all. So this is Hayo, who's our resident cook, and apparently an ex gang member. He stole the moonbird recipe, whatever that means. Doing well at the cook-off involves like some knowledge about certain mechanics, which I'm using a spreadsheet that I found on the internet for. Looks like we have Luke. Amelia, Zamza, and I'm not sure who that is. Oh, it's Tomo. I forgot. Is Tomo a girl? I didn't know that. Okay. We have two judges that prefer sweet. And one that prefers vegetables, and Luke doesn't prefer anything. But I think we can work with that. Tomato juice, I think will do us. Veggie stir fry. on cream pie, which I didn't know was on the table. I didn't know they was into that. I don't think that bar is gonna make it to the top. I didn't believe enough. Oh, that didn't do so good. I think we might actually lose this one. Oh no, I think we got it. Got it! Who are you? So that's Hayo. That's Hannah, but I don't remember how we know her. This is Millie, who has a horrible pet that everybody hates. Here's Ada, who found the griffin. This is Lorelei, whose deal I don't know. This is Killy, who tried to kill us like 5 times. This is Zamza, who's a dickhead. And Kamis, who's Mikvatov's friend. And I think that is actually everybody. But we have been here for 2.5 hours. So I think we'll, even though we're getting close to the finale, we'll save that for another day. Let me double check to make sure no one I know is streaming, but I'm pretty sure they're not. No. So that'll about do us. Thank you, everybody, as always, for stopping by. We'll be back tomorrow for the 3rd installment of Weird Game Wednesdays. And yeah, everybody take easy and stay safe.